Guy had an idea, an awful, wonderful idea. He was inspired. This was going to be great. In a rush of energy and genius, he put together a proposal. It wasn't easy. He had to learn some neuroscience and some finance in only a few weeks. No problem, just hard work. Eventually, he was able to convince a big tech company, we'll call it Big Tech Inc., to run with his brilliant invention. Then came the golden days. There were people to hire, demos to perform, a myriad problems to be solved. It took years of hard work, but in the end, he had it. Not the prototype. There were glitches in all the prototypes, but they got worked out. And when the first commercial model came out, Guy snagged it. For only a small fee, a surgeon implanted the device directly in Guy's brain. All day long, Guy put the neural interface through its paces. Make an appointment, send a message to my wife, calculate the quickest route to that restaurant, and prompt me to follow it. Buy me a book, now read it to me. In his head, all of it within the confines of his own head. It was tons of fun. But that was all just the side effects of having a computer with internet access in his head, in his brain. The real killer app was the one he activated before he went to sleep that night, and in the morning he checked with it to see what it had recorded. Chip, he thought, how many dreams did I have last night? The answer came to him in his thoughts, in his own voice. You had 2 separate dream episodes while you slept last night, and 3 disjointed dreamlike sequences. Guy felt a surge of excitement. He had always known he had more dreams than he could remember. He didn't know what the disjointed dreamlike sequences thing was about, but he would look that up in the owner's manual later. Excitedly, he thought, Chip, show me the first dream from last night. Immediately, he began seeing a weird kaleidoscope of images, including his 3rd-grade teacher, whose name he couldn't remember, a school bus, and a grizzly bear dressed like a doctor playing basketball. There were also words and a feeling like being very worried, though he couldn't tell about what. After about 15 minutes, the dream stopped. Guy could barely catch his breath. It worked! Chip, show me the second dream! There was about a 10-second pause during which nothing happened. Then the chip said, I'm sorry I can't do that, Guy. The dream you have requested contains violent images. As a large neural model, I can't show that kind of material. That was annoying. Out loud, because he was annoyed, Guy said, override safety protocol. Show me the images anyway. I'm sorry, Guy. You need to have administrator privileges to override those protocols. Would you like me to send an email to tech support requesting a temporary escalation code? What do you mean I don't have the privileges? You're in my head. It's my dream. Without realizing it, Guy was shouting. I'm sorry, Guy. Neurochemical levels indicate that you are becoming agitated. According to my instructions, I'm going to go offline for 1 hour to give you a chance to calm down. Perhaps you should have a nice cup of tea while I'm away. In fact, while the chip said it was offline, it was actually continuing to record data about Guy's status and send it all back to a central server in California. So the chip was aware when he screamed and punched a wall. Following safety protocol, it automatically called him an ambulance and canceled his appointments for the rest of the morning. A few months later, the hackers who stole his data thought this was all very funny.